there, I'm Sarah. I have decided to sit down and do this video. I only have a few minutes, which is great because it's a 3-minute video. So I've previously recorded them and they've turned out to be 12 minutes. So I'm going to start going through this exciting time. I've completed the course. I'm a mom of 2 and I have a wonderful boyfriend that I'm also living with and enjoying life with, and we are benefiting tremendously from this course. So we both have we both got to a stopping point in our relationship without, not that the love wasn't there, but with just certain things that were going on, and I was adamant to just like not fix it but just change everything. So I reached out to Violet. I had found her through some blog posts, really interesting things, and I think I was like, oh, I'm in a relationship, so I'm not dating, but I am still dating. We very much still date, and so I hopped on the call with her and made an appointment, and she was super open, and I was able to be very open with her as a result. She was very just loving on me, and I was having a really bad day. I had just gotten to the point where I was like, something's got to change. I need help. I need this. I don't want to do it this way. I want to try something I've never tried before, which was this mentoring. And I needed a course. I wanted a how-to. I wanted directions. I wanted practices. I wanted to do it all with the support of a team, but I really had to do the work myself. So I was really eager to just have someone teach me something new. So the 3 things I learned right off the bat was self-love, self-respect, all about my pleasure. I didn't realize that the stuff that I was doing was not very pleasurable. It was actually just kind of a mask to numb out, but the stuff that I'm doing now is very pleasurable, and that is the self-love, the self-respect. The Jade practices are rejuvenating. They give me hope. They give me a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of grounding. They really help me keep in my feminine. That's the only thing that will, because I really work in my masculine. So I've learned how to prioritize my own needs, and that includes just fulfilling myself, just being happy, going out, doing the stuff I want to do, and not waiting on Howard to do it all for me, and then I'm mad at him because he didn't do it well. Just fulfilling my own needs and inviting him into that pleasurable zone. It's been a big shift, I think, for us. Feeling safe and vulnerable within this relationship, and just being who I am. Just feeling like, you know what, I am safe, and I can be vulnerable. I can speak my truths. I can be authentic. I can actually feel things and explain to somebody that I'm feeling something and not just numb out. So the biggest wins and challenges during this time was really finding my feminine. I didn't know anything about that, and I was so amped up on working in my masculine and external stuff. I was just like, at one point when I was a single mom, I used to claim, well, I'm the mom and the dad, which isn't true. They have dads. They have 2 different dads, and they have dads that are good dads to them, and I'm a good mom to them, but I didn't have to do it all, but in the time I was like, you're the warrior, you're the lone wolf, and now it's like, no, I need a partner who can help sustain this family time and sustain me as a woman. Total different shift, and allowing somebody to be in his masculine so I could be in my feminine was something I didn't realize. I don't have to alpha male him, so that was really a big shift. And I realized that during a lot of that, I was probably doing a lot of emasculating down talk and trying to do it all my own way, and it wasn't working. So I've learned how to change in that and just be feminine, work in my feminine. Some days I need to be in my masculine more, but I really know that I need to stay in my feminine to not beat myself up. It really is nice, it's a nice feeling to feel feminine, not take on that burden of another role. So just getting through a lot of that coursework, there was nights and days that I took so much time to myself. I was able to just gut it, dig out all those gross weeds and just fancy it up, because the past hurts were just really sorrowful days for me, and I was justifying living in that past hurt. I was like, well, this is my story, and this is what happened. And I remember I was like babbling over it with Howard some nights, and just sitting there like, having too much to drink and explaining like all this stuff that had happened and stuff. And it was like, oh my God, why am I just wanted to share with him and open up, and it just backfired. Because then I held on to it. Then I wanted to like kind of linger in that. It was terrible. So those things are not my story. Those my past is just the past, and it's not something. It's no reason for me to beat myself down. So I really had to learn how to pull that kind of negative energy out. So those practices, the jade egg, inner child work, self-talk, recordings, things like that have been really, really nice. Journaling, I never journaled before. Looking through my journal notes all the time and just sort of like, sifting through that stuff really, really helps keep me positive. So let me see, I have a couple notes here. And I think I've explained why the struggles that I was having before was just living in the past hurts, struggled feeling confident, and I was really aware of my behaviors and justifications, and I wanted to be in a total different place that aligns with really where my heart is. So I've learned how to like grow my heart and give that out, and then I know now when I'm getting anxious or upset, it's like time out. I've got to stop. I've got to go heal. I've got to go do my practices because it's going to benefit. It's going to benefit everybody. It keeps me on the straight and narrow. So any advice that I would give anybody who wants to just get a really big insight on who they could learn to become, and they have to do it on their own with this mentorship, is just call Violet, set up the appointment, be open, just be like the friend that you always want, and you'll get the friend that you always wanted, plus some really, really amazing tips and insights and advice, and just sometimes just actual directions. This is what you got to do. You got to da-da-da-da-da, or you got to write it down, or you're going to have to do this, that, and the other. And I'll talk to you next week because it's going to feel better. And I'm like, I went through the same thing where I just called and I listened to what she told me. I was very receptive to it because I wasn't doing it any way that was functional. So just take that time for yourself. You owe it to yourself. You deserve to learn about yourself in ways that make you feel amazing. Not beat down, not all gross from your past, like amazing, just pure, fresh start. And it's not even a fresh start, it's just really the core of who you are and growing in your heart and love. So I would definitely advise anyone who, not even struggling, just everyone should be on the phone with her at some point, just diving into this really great new place. So thanks for listening to the video. I've really enjoyed it, and I was so excited to come on this. And I could talk for hours about the benefits that I've had from the course, but mainly it was just self-awareness, just really getting in touch with myself again. So thanks again. Bye-bye.